cute does Sarah look
Oh
today?
my gosh.
Hot stuff
Well,
over
you know
there.
what happened? I found a pair of overalls that I had hidden in my closet. You know when you buy something new and then you wear it once because you're excited about it, and then maybe you hang it up and then you forget about it because it's new and not in your regular rotation of clothing. So I had bought these overalls, so excited about them, totally forgot about them.
She's wearing them again for the first time.
For the first time, that's what it feels like.
I mean, that is fun.
So fun. So I'm feeling great. I glossed up with my Thrive lip gloss before we started, and I never wear lip gloss.
Guess what else she did with her Thrive? And this isn't an ad. This is just
it's
reporting the
not an ad.
facts.
Facts.
I wormed my way into her brain.
Yes, you did.
With when we did our Thrive spot the other day, I mentioned how I keep getting compliments about my new eyeliner method.
Yeah, technique. You're going all the way around the eye. You're doing a full...
Yeah, and
full
everyone's
line.
like, oh my gosh, your eyeballs. And I'm like, say more. Say more stuff.
And so I did that. I was like, I got to go full.
And now we wait
You
for
know
the
what?
compliments.
Right. And I got to say, they're popping.
They are.
They do feel like that.
Okay, great. Do you think it's especially on video? I noticed in real life, people are real into it,
No,
too.
it feels like even more in real life.
I agree.
Yeah.
I can't wait for you to go
And
out.
you got the blue and the black going on, but I do the brown and the green. I got green eyes. They kind of tend to be a little more greeny these days, so I do the brown. And I do the brown with a little bit of
my God,
shimmer
it's
in
the
it.
perfect
So,
crime.
oh, I love it.
It's earth tones. That makes sense. Green and brown. Yeah.
You know.
Not me. I'm going the opposite. Whatever's unnatural. That's what I want. Welcome to the show, everybody. I don't know if you've heard, but after 2 long years,
Yeah.
my Chili's reopened.
I did hear. I was so excited. First of all, your picture, Susie. If you guys don't follow Susie, I don't know what you're doing.
Yeah.
What are you waiting for?
It's a laugh a minute.
Follow her on Instagram, Susie Meister. She took a photo outside that almost looks like she was customer of the year or something, where she collected every employee outside of the restaurant. It was like they were having a staff meeting and Susie was like, fans too?
Legends too?
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
You know the people who show up for baseball games before the baseball game, they go to the pitching practice and because they like to the batting practice or whatever, and they like to meet but they hang out because they're the real fans.
Yeah.
This is you.
That's so true. Okay.
You are this. I see you, Susie. And you wore the hat I got you, so.
Thank you for the hat. Big time.
Yes, it says good girls go to heaven, bad girls go to Chili's.
And you sent one for a link to, and he wouldn't do it, but I get it. I mean, he's 13. That would have been I would have been amazed if he did do it.
No, but let me tell you, that hat, come college years,
yeah,
he's going to freaking clean up in that hat.
Irony. It's just dripping of hot guy.
There was a gal that played on the gay and lesbian water polo team who had a hat that said, "Women love me, fish fear me." And I'm like, God damn, that's the coolest fucking hat I've ever seen. The irony, it's maybe not ironic, but I just love it. I love that kind of, in fact, I need to find that hat for me. So it's just hilarious. And I love everything about it. So.
Thank you. I love everything about it too. And I think my favorite part, and it's really hard to pick, is that there is this sense of is she joking? Right? And I'm going to just leave it up to your imagination if I am or not. But what I do know is I know that it's funny.
The best kind of things are those things where you don't know if it's a joke or not, but then you've been doing the joke so long that it becomes the thing that now is part of your personality or identity or whatever.
Well, because here are the facts. Here's what we do know. I worked at Chili's Bar and Grill.
I love how you use its biblical name and use its government name or whatever.
Right. The Department of Labor name.
Yeah.
In the year of our Lord, 1997.
Golly.
Right. And I began as a host, and at that time we were called hostesses. We have evolved, but that was when I applied to go on Road Rules. And back then they used to do casting specials. Did they do one for you?
Oh, yeah. Yes, they did.
Do you have it?
Yes, I do.
Oh
In
my
fact,
gosh.
I have it hidden on. I have a special link on YouTube. Like this video exists on YouTube. Unlisted. And so if you want to see it, I can send you.
I vaguely remember this because
link.
Did you get a tattoo?
Yes. And I also do the Pee Wee Herman dance.
Oh my God.
Yes.
That's the thing. The casting specials are where it's at.
Yeah.
Because it's two things. It's somebody, number one, being who they are and like their real life, which is fun. But they have the intention of showing what makes them different maybe or castable. So it does have like a different sheen to it than just like you walking around your life. And in this case, they came to Pittsburgh and filmed me working at Chili's, working at Blockbuster Music, and going to the community college. And they came to Peg's house and filmed there.
So, I want to see that.
And at the end of the day, I remember the cameraman was like, so tired because I did all those things in that's all one day.
Oh, I had to do my own. They didn't send me anybody out there.
You didn't have a crew?
No, it was just me. They told me to make the video.
Oh, they must have been they wised up about how like
they must
stupid it is to pay.
Or it must have been a real world Road Rules thing.
I think it may have been because like back then there was no like who had a camera back when I was on?
Right. Oh.
Only cameramen.
It was kind of like that. I was totally 100% it, Suze.
Yeah. So the advantage of being an old timer is like somebody else had to do the work.
I had to go to the Mac store to edit it.
They made you edit it? Well, I guess they didn't
you
make
know who my mother is.
Oh my God.
We turned that into a production.
Steven Spielberg over here.
Yeah.
On mine.
It's my mother.
I can't wait.
Please.
Maybe I could see that.
She also did the 6th grade graduation video and made us run through fields holding a blue like chiffon fabric for like
really
it was
cool.
a Celine Dion music video.
That is lucky. I'm very envious of that kind of footage.
If you went to Wildwood Elementary School in that year and you happen to have that 6th grade graduation tape, we are still looking for it because we cannot find that.
I can't believe that's not in the archives. In some sort of like climate.
It's got to. I should call the school. The school's got to have it.
Oh yeah.
I'll call the school.
Because that would be amazing.
Yeah. Anyways, back to Chili's.
My point is just I worked there. It really was important to me. Like, I don't know. I do love Chili's and I love that location, and I also really love the service industry, and I really like sort of cheering them on and like saying like I'm stoked about those darn fajitas because I am.
Man, they're the best.
They are, and so
I get fajitas
really
every
fun.
Sunday night.
See, and you regret nothing.
Nothing. It's a tradition now.
But when I pulled up, I had read about it in like the Community Gazette that they were doing a ribbon cutting at 9 a.m.
Oh my God! How many general population folks were there?
Well, I was expecting a lot because I thought like they would have maybe balloons, and as my dad would say, pony rides and face painting. I was expecting that kind of thing because why else would you do it?
Right.
Like, why would you do that unless you thought someone's coming?
I mean, for the photo op.
Well, one person did.
Oh my God. Susie, you should have been in the paper for being the only person there. I'm so fucking mad.
The paper wasn't there to document it. I was there.
Lone resident attends ribbon cutting.
For real, I'm not lying to you, Sarah. When I pulled up with Link, I said, they must have They must have delayed it. I thought that they had delayed the opening.
Here's the thing. A lot of your personality traits overlap with some spectrum-y stuff. So it's no wonder that you are very understanding of everybody around you that exists on that spectrum.
The neurodiverge.
The neurodivergent, because this is screaming neurodivergent.
Well, because to me, I am just committing to the bit. That is what it is. And a lot of what neurodivergent people do is committing. They might not think it's a bit.
100%. 100 million trillion billion %.
And that's why people are like, is she serious? Because it's like, is she comedic or on the spectrum?
It's, you know what? Keep the people guessing.
And maybe
That's
both.
what I say. Yeah.
At any rate, when those staff came out for their group employee photo, I was like, I'm sorry, Link, it's go time.
Yeah. I love this. I love everything about it.
Thank you.
Fully support. The biggest regret I have in my whole life is not buying the Chili's sign when it was available on Craigslist.
I regret that for me and you.
It'll come back to me somehow.
If you have regrets of any kind, then you might want to talk to BetterHelp. And this show is sponsored by BetterHelp. And so you're in luck because we know all about why it's great. It is because it is convenient. You can find a therapist who meets your needs, specializes in what you need.
Yes.
And go to your sessions via
here's my little speech.
Yes.
I know how much y'all are spending on your hair. I know how much you're spending getting your hair
guilty as charged.
Right. And I know how you have to redo that every 3 months. Mm-hmm. All I'm saying is just try it out. Try out saying, you know what? I'm gonna use I'm gonna spend my money, because if you're like me, you're like, okay, I have got to save in this category. Like, what am I treating myself this to? You know, we don't have like a lot of extra cash laying around. So I am here to tell you, treat yourself to therapy for just 1 month. Just try it out.
Just 1 month.
1 month, and watch what happens. It will the effects will last way longer than the hairdo, and cost you 1/3 the price, really. And I mean, that's how I think about it. I think, wow, I'm spending so little for something that is changing my life for the better forever, because you never unlearn the things you learn in therapy.
Yeah. I had a session recently that was annoyingly great.
Oh, I love that. I love that so much.
Where you had to list your values, your 5 things that are most important.
I love values. Yes.
Check in on those. And you just, all you're doing, it was like homework. It was like, all you're doing is taking, you could do it in 5 minutes, truth be told.
Yeah.
And just be like, here's the things that are important to me. And you gain so much. Just a reminder.
It is, and having that reflected back to you, there's something, like I always say, you can't tickle yourself. You cannot do it to yourself. I've tried. You can do the values list by yourself. It is not going to have the same effect as when a therapist asks you those questions that make you look at things different from that new perspective. It'll change your life.
It's so annoying though, because they're right, and it's like you almost think like, what's the point of that? And then you do it, and you're like, they're right again.
Right.
But if you want to experience what I did, which is to be wrong in the best way possible,
yes,
then you should try it. As the largest online therapy provider in the world, BetterHelp can provide access to mental health professionals with a diverse variety of expertise. Talk it out with BetterHelp. Our listeners get 10% off their first month that you have to do at betterhelp.com/braincandy. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/braincandy.
Yes.
All right. Okay. Oh, okay. So while we were just talking, my sister Gretchen texted asking me about what we talked about last time about the Amy Bradley cruise ship mystery, whatever.
Yes.
And she was like, "Did you watch that? And what do you think happened?" You know?
Yeah.
And she's like, "How the F did she or her body get off that ship?" That was the text that she sent me. But us talking about that reminded me of a different cruise ship situation that I wanted to ask you about.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Yeah, because it is my episode. Okay.
Yeah.
Did you see the news story recently about the child who fell off a Disney cruise?
Is this the one with the dad?
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
Why are you mad?
Because I don't think we need to be applauding for the guy that probably put his kid on the railing to take a photo.
Okay. Well, you're going to be happy to know that's not true.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't have to be mad.
Yeah. There's nothing to be mad
then
about.
Yay, I'm so glad he jumped over and saved his kid.
If you didn't see it, which I don't know how you can miss it because this was a big deal at the time.
Dude.
So there's a Disney cruise and a small child, they estimated 5 or 6 at that time, fell from the boat. And then the dad or a male adult jumped to get her. Then the cruise sent out their little rescue boat. Yeah. And was able to get to them fast enough that then they were put in. They were okay. They didn't really have huge medical issues.
Yeah.
It was such a miracle and a happy ending when truly that is not what you think is going to happen there.
Right.
So then I started thinking about it because that at the time it was such big news, but then you very rarely hear like, well, what did happen unless it's sort of like this rumor shit.
Right.
So
I was
just
hearing the rumors.
yesterday, we got an update from the authorities.
Okay.
And I was so happy to read it because I'm sure people can always find reasons to judge. I mean, could this have been prevented? Probably. I mean,
yeah, but if you're telling me he didn't, my brother Jordan climbed on everything. He was half of the members of my family have fallen off things and ended up in the hospital.
Right.
That is what
kids
we
are
do.
wild.
And Jordan we had to call the fire department weekly because he was up.
He's up in the
at
thing.
the tallest tree. So it does not, if you're telling me that it wasn't, some situation where an adult was at fault, I absolutely can see how a kid could do this.
Yeah, because I mean, a lot of people think, well, like, why aren't you paying attention? But there is no way to pay attention all the time, like every second.
And to those kind of wiggly kids, I know how they are.
This is what has been reported now from the authorities. Evidently, she was a 5-year-old girl and she did climb up on the railings. Her parents were both right nearby, but nobody put her up on the railing. There was no picture happening. The parents were right there. The dad wasn't looking at that moment. He didn't see her fall, but the mom did, screamed. And evidently what they think caused her to actually go overboard was a huge gust of wind. Oh. So it was like bad timing. She happened to be up on the railing.
And those like side decks get really gusty. There you can you can get. Have you ever been on the side of a ship and your hair's like going crazy because that wind, it seems like it's coming from every direction?
Absolutely.
Ever?
Totally.
Oh, how
and
scary.
That's why I always say I'm surprised this doesn't happen more frequently.
I think it does.
Oh. Like, and we don't know about it.
Yeah.
The old cover up.
Yeah. I think it's
probably
because more people saw and because it was a kid. Okay. Keep going.
Yes. Though. So the mom screamed. The dad was alerted. He jumped off. And the mom was screaming, my daughter's 5. She doesn't know how to swim.
Oh, God.
Right. I mean, you think this kid's dead.
Dude, I love dads. Dads have this thing that, like, moms have a nurturing maternal instinct, but dads have a save my child sixth sense that I've seen too many videos where it is mind-blowing.
I almost feel like, you know how you've probably heard about like moms that'll like suddenly pick up a car?
Yeah.
I think if the dad's around, they don't get that. the superhuman strength.
Oh,
that like
right.
they're just like they're still in mom mode.
Yes.
Then the dad has to go jump off the boat.
Right.
You know, it's like this weird sort of hierarchy or something.
Yes.
A role.
It happens to me when depending on who's in charge. When I'm at camp and I'm the counselor, I am in, like, it doesn't matter what I see. It doesn't matter. Blood, not a problem. But if I'm the person, if I'm with my brothers, who's a firefighter, you know, they're like, I instantly am like, oh, I'm going to faint and can't handle anything medical if I'm in a different role in that.
We like to imagine that our personalities and our traits are fixed and,
they are not.
And immutable, but the truth is I think they're fluid and it depends on the context.
Totally.
Yeah. So he jumps off. Anyway, they're rescued and whatever, but I just was so relieved, number one, that the circumstances were something that really were just unfortunate. And
yeah, me too. That is really a relief.
Yeah, but also, like, why are people going on cruises?
Why are people going on cruises?
They said she fell through a porthole, though.
Now that I know, like, what?
They said she fell through a porthole, and I don't understand. What is that?
That's like, those are the windows that are round.
So, like, if she's climbing on a railing, where's the porthole?
In the, in their cabins.
And they are just open air? You can
it might be.
Fly out? Must have been.
If you, like, open it, and she could probably crawl out of it.
Good grief. I mean.
Yeah.
They said they were near shuffleboard, that they were, like, playing shuffleboard.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't picture it exactly, but I do know that guy did the right thing.
Yes, he did.
And can you even imagine what that would feel like?
Well, here's some things that are helping. The fact that it is moving in, like, shaped in the way it is, and the engines are way far away, so nobody's getting sucked underneath into any engines, which I think is what some people think is going to happen.
It's scary, yeah.
The fact that the boat and the way it moves is breaking up the water enough so they're not falling into like flat water, like moving water will save you, break the surface tension so that you're not falling and hitting like cement. You know, still water is much more dangerous to fall into.
Oh wow, I didn't know that, Sarah.
Yeah, you want to fall into choppy. You have a better chance of living. If you fall into like still glass water, that surface tension is so strong it could like break bones at, I think it's 36 feet, something like that. Mm-hmm. I only know that because on the challenge they put us 1 foot underneath what you can break a bone with. They were like,
just as a matter of course, or one time they did that?
No, as a matter of course. That's what they do. It's 1 foot below what you can drop somebody from. That's what I was told.
That's so messed up.
Right. And nobody's going beneath and like churning the water up. So we're falling sometimes and it's like smack. Like, oh, it's why everybody gets so bruised.
Katie Doyle is
yeah. And I burst the blood vessels on the side of my leg that looked like my leg just had a pool of like blood in the side of it. That was weird. Like
when our very first mission on Road Rules was the cliff diving. You all right?
A fly just landed on my nose. That was just rude.
That's rude. That
like was rude. That was like
you.
Totally a joke.
On Road Rules, our very first mission was cliff diving in Hawaii.
Oh, yes.
And we started at 20 feet, then we did 30 feet, then you could do 40 feet.
That's so high. That's so high.
I only did 30.
Yeah, I wouldn't do 40. No, I wouldn't even do 30, Susie.
No?
I don't know. I don't think I would.
That's well, we didn't have to dive. We could jump.
Yeah, maybe
jump.
I would if there was a team underneath me, if I knew the depth, jumping from high places like that, it's just too easy to become paralyzed and fall wrong and like people.
They should never cross
people.
Don't tell them.
Right, and like I follow. There's one woman who is a Red Bull diver, and she jumps she does crazy flips off of the highest.
I mean, that's fun to watch.
It's so like she throws her shoes down first and it takes like 12 seconds for them to land. It's so wild. But she slipped on the platform the other day and it was one of the scariest things I'd ever seen. But
and then what happened?
Well, luckily she rotated well and she hit the water okay. But in following her and seeing some of what these like Red Bull divers, like cliff jumpers do, if they fall wrong, they break their back.
Yeah.
They're like,
yeah,
it's
it's risky biz.
Multiple vertebrae. Like no. I'm not bendy enough anymore.
Bendy.
I got to get more bendy and flexible. You know?
Yeah.
You get stiff when you get older.
I'll tell you what's not stiff.
What?
Let me think if I have a good chance. Not really. Well, we already actually talked about it, and that is Thrive Cosmetics and how freaking great Sarah and I. Look at our eyes. Yeah. Look into our eyes if you're watching.
Or how about this lip gloss is so great because it has a little bit of like
look at her. She
minty.
She has a demonstration happening. Right now.
It's kind of like got a cooling kind of minty. You know that plumping effect is probably a lip plumper.
That's right. That I do love the minty effect.
It's called Imani. That's the color I'm wearing. It's the sheer strength lip plumping peptide gloss. Wow, that's so small. I can't believe I read it.
I mean, it's ageist. I already said this to them. Listen, Thrive.
I know.
Please. My peepers are, holding on for dear life. Mm-hmm. But thankfully, everyone thinks they look amazing. Mm-hmm. Sure, they can't see very well. But don't they look pretty?
Beautiful.
And that's thanks to the Infinity Waterproof Eyeliner, which I am obsessed with. Mm-hmm. And it really does glide on, stays on all day, high pigment definition. I have on the Brilliant Eye Brightener.
Yes.
And the Liquid Lash Extensions Mascara. Look.
Yes.
Sarah,
and I have currently on the bronzer, the stick bronzer. I have the cream blush.
I have the powder bronzer on.
And I do the matte primer underneath. And then I do the sheer tint cream,
and you look so
foundation.
Beautiful.
And then the lash lengthening lash extension mascara.
That's right.
Then I do the clear brow gel.
I mean, we look like $1 million. You should see us without it. Hot garbage over here.
Yeah, it's great.
But they are the best company that we've ever used, and they support communities and want them to thrive, and we love that. They give back. Maximize your look with minimal effort. That's true too, because I don't have a lot of time.
Right.
Go to thrivecosmetics.com/braincandy for an exclusive offer of 20% off your first order. That's Thrive Cosmetics, CAUSEMETICS.com/braincandy. And you can find all of our codes on thebraincandypodcast.com on our candy codes section.
Yes.
All right, let's move on. Shall we?
We shall.
Oh, this was really interesting. I saw this today in the New Yorker. This was brand new article in the current issue. It was about, there have been a lot of reports of people who have been cured of lifelong, basically psychosis, usually diagnosed as schizophrenia, but sort of whatever that looks like,
Yeah, okay.
When they have received treatment for cancer, and they are realizing these people likely had an autoimmune disorder.
Oh my God.
For their whole life.
I believe this. This is, you know why? This reminds me of ulcers.
Why? How?
You're going to be like, what? We believe that ulcers were from stress and anxiety, but they're actually caused by some bacteria in the gut. And then when they were able to identify the bacteria, they could cure the ulcer. Like, it wasn't from stress. Like, and it's almost like because you have an ulcer, you became stressed and anxious about it, which exacerbated it because of inflammation.
At Arizona State University, we've made online education better, smarter, and more personalized so you can go further in your aspiring field.
I decided to pursue medicine once I realized that ASU did have the online program for biological sciences. You're still required to learn the same curriculum. You're still being tested on the same content that anyone would be tested on in person. The comprehensiveness of the program prepared me so well for medical school.
Explore over 350 plus programs at asuonline.asu.edu.
Wherever you go, whatever they get into, from chill time to everyday adventures, protect your dog from parasites with Credelio Quattro. For full safety information, side effects, and warnings, visit CredeliaQuattroLabel.com. Consult your vet or call 1-888-545-5973. Ask your vet for Credelio Quattro and visit QuattroDog.com.